You ready? Let's go. 2 Minute Daily Devo for Tuesday, June 20th. I'm in the Contemporary English Version today, and our verse of the day comes from the book of Matthew, chapter 6. I want to give us a little context here before we get to our verse of the day. In Matthew 6, verse 25, Jesus starts talking about worry. And he talks about something that, you and I deal with all the time, and how we worry about what we're going to eat and what we're going to wear, and basically how are we going to provide for our lives. And he goes into talking about how, look at the birds and look at the flowers and how they don't plant and they don't make clothes, but yet God clothes them and God feeds them and God takes care of them. And how much more are you and I worth to him than birds and flowers? He goes on and then talking about how that you don't need to worry about anything else, because what good can worry do? And then our verse of the day, verse 33, one of the most famous verses in the Bible, one that is near and dear to my heart, says this: "But more than anything else, put God's work first and do what he wants. Then the other things will be yours as well." Basically, God says this. He's talking about how as our Father, he provides for us. Just like as an earthly father provides clothing and provides food for his children, and how much more does our God provide for us? Our God, as our Heavenly Father, wants to provide for us. He wants to take care of us, and he wants us to trust in him, which is why he says, don't worry. And then he hits it home with our verse of the day, because he basically says this. He says, I've adopted you into my family. You are part of my family now. I'm your father. And if you want to be part of the family business, then if you serve and work and do what I've asked you to do, then I'm going to take care of everything. It's like a family business here on earth. If you work the family business, whatever that is, and you serve in that business and you do your part, you reap the benefits. You reap the prosperity. You reap the rewards of that. You're taken care of. There's an inheritance. You get the money based from that business, and the business is yours. Well, God says the same thing. He says, more than anything else, if you do this, if you put God's work first and do what he wants, then I'll take care of everything else. You're part of the family business because you've said yes to Jesus Christ. You've been adopted into his family, and he says, hey, do my work. Love on people, reach out to people, help other people. And if you do that, if you focus and concentrate on reaching out to others, that's the family business. God says, hey, everything else that you need, clothing and food and provision, all that's going to be taken care of. So I want to encourage us today, let's put God's work first and not worry about those things, knowing that God is going to take care of us when we do. All right, that's it, guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow.